All right, today we're going to dive into a technology that is seriously changing our world as we speak, multimodal AI. It is a huge leap forward, so let's break down what it actually is, and more importantly, why you should care.
I think this quote just perfectly captures what's happening. AI isn't just about reading text anymore. It's becoming an AI with its eyes, ears, and mouth all open. It's starting to perceive the world in a way that feels a lot more, well, human.
So you've probably heard this buzzword, right? Multimodal AI. But what does it actually mean? How does this whole thing even work? Let's get into it.
Okay, first section, AI grows eyes and ears. Let's start with the absolute basics of how this new generation of AI is able to see and hear the world in a completely new way. So here's the core idea. Multimodal AI can understand and process information from a bunch of different sources, or modalities, all at the same time. We're talking text, images, audio, video, you name it. But here's the killer feature. It understands the crucial connections between them. So I just used that word modalities, but what in the world is a modal? Before we can understand the multi-part, we gotta get what a single modal is.
And honestly, it's really simple. A modal is just a category or a form of information. That's it. You can think of it like one of your senses. You have sight, you have hearing. Each one is a different mode of perceiving the world. For AI, it's the exact same idea, just with data.
And this stuff is all around us in our daily lives. The text you read in an article, a photo you scroll past on social media, the audio from a podcast or a video on YouTube. Yep, those are all different modals. The real power of multimodal AI is that it can understand all of these at once. So AI can handle different kinds of data, but the real breakthrough, the magic, is how it understands them together. This is where it gets really cool. Think about it like this. When you watch a movie, you don't just see the images and hear the sounds as two separate things, right? Your brain is constantly combining them to understand the story, the emotion, the whole context. Well, that's the goal of multimodal AI, to combine all these different data streams to get a single, unified understanding of what's going on. So, how does it actually work under the hood? Well, you can kind of break it down into 3 steps. First, the AI looks at each type of information by itself. Then, and this is the most important part, it maps them all to a shared meaning. It basically translates everything into a common mathematical language, a shared embedding space, where the idea of a dog from a picture is conceptually right next to the written word dog. And finally, it pulls all that shared info together to reason about the full picture. And here's what that looks like in the real world. You can give the AI a photo and just ask a question in plain text, like, what breed is this dog? You can show it a video and ask, what is this person doing? Or you could even play an audio clip and ask it to tell you the emotion in someone's voice. It's all about connecting the dots between these different types of information. And to really appreciate just how big of a deal this is, look at what we had before. The last generation of AI was single modal. A chatbot understood text, but it couldn't see the picture you were trying to describe. This shift to multimodal, it's like going from an old text-only computer screen to a full-blown graphical interface. It is a massive evolution. Now, I know this might all sound like it's straight out of a science fiction movie, but this technology is not some concept for the distant future. It is very much here today, and you've probably already used it. All the major tech companies are deep in this space. OpenAI's GPT-4o can have a real-time conversation with you about what it sees through your phone's camera. Google's Gemini can analyze a video and answer questions about it. And Anthropic's Claude 3 is amazing at breaking down complex documents that have text and images all mixed together. This isn't what's coming, it's what's here. So if this is what's happening right now, what does the future look like? Well, we're heading towards a future where technology truly understands our world, with applications in pretty much every part of our lives. The applications are just incredibly diverse. I mean, think about accessibility tools that can literally describe the world to someone who's visually impaired, or robots with real situational awareness. In healthcare, it could mean an AI that analyzes medical images right alongside a doctor's typed notes for a better diagnosis. The impact here is going to be profound. So let's tie this all together and go back to that first idea. The main thing to take away is this incredible evolution from an AI that could only understand text to one that can truly experience our world with its eyes, ears, and mouth all open. So I'll just leave you with this final thought to chew on. As this technology becomes more and more a part of our world,
How is an AI that sees and hears everything truly going to change the way we all live and work? The story is just beginning. Thanks for joining this explainer.